Why functions are important in programming. Detailed explanation. What is a function? A function is a named block of code that performs a specific task. Instead of writing the same code repeatedly, programmers define a function once and call it whenever needed. In simple words, function equals reusable code designed to perform a specific task. Functions are used in almost every program, from simple scripts to large software systems. Why functions are important. Functions play a critical role in programming because they help create programs that are organized, efficient, reusable, easier to understand. Without functions, programs would quickly become long, messy, and difficult to manage. 1. Functions reduce code repetition. Dry principle. One of the most important benefits of functions is that they prevent repeating the same code multiple times. Programmers follow a principle called dry. Don't repeat yourself. Example without functions. Print. Welcome to the program. Print. Welcome to the program. Print. Welcome to the program. If this message appears 50 times, the code becomes very repetitive. Example with a function. Def welcome. Print. Welcome to the program. Welcome. 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 Now the message is written once but can be used many times. This makes the code shorter and cleaner. 2. Functions improve code readability. Large programs contain hundreds or thousands of lines of code. Functions help organize programs into small meaningful sections. Example. Get _user _input. Validate _data. Process _data. Display _results. Even without reading the code, the function names explain what the program is doing. This makes the program easier for programmers, teammates, future developers to understand. 3. Functions make programs easier to maintain. Programs often need updates or bug fixes. If a program repeats the same code many times, fixing it becomes difficult. Functions solve this problem. Example. Calculate _tax. If tax rules change, you update the function once, and the change applies everywhere the function is used. Without functions, you might have to update dozens of lines of code manually. 4. Functions promote code reusability. Functions can be reused in the same program, different programs, shared libraries, software frameworks. Example reusable functions. Calculate _average. Send _email. Validate _password. This saves time and development effort. Large companies build function libraries that developers reuse across projects. 5. Functions break complex problems into smaller parts. Programming problems can be very complex. Functions allow developers to divide large problems into smaller manageable pieces. Example program structure. Main program. Pipe. Get _user _data. Process _data. Analyze _results. Generate _report. Each function handles one specific task. This approach is called modular programming. It makes programs easier to build, test, debug. 6. Functions improve testing and debugging. Testing programs becomes easier when code is organized into functions. Example. If a bug occurs in calculate _discount, you only need to test that specific function, rather than the entire program. This saves time and effort during debugging. 7. Functions enable collaboration in large projects. Large software systems are built by teams of developers. Functions allow different team members to work on different parts of the program. Example team structure. Developer 1. Login _user. Developer 2. Process _payment. Developer 3. Generate _invoice. Functions help create clear boundaries between responsibilities. 8. Functions improve program organization. Functions make programs structured and organized. Example: messy program. 500 lines of code in one file. Example: organized program. Main. Calculate underscore total. Apply underscore discount. Display underscore receipt. Organized code is easier to read, modify, maintain. Real-life analogy. Think of functions like machines in a factory. Each machine performs one specific task. Example: Machine 1 means cut material. Machine 2 means assemble parts. Machine 3 means package product. Instead of one giant machine doing everything, many specialized machines work together efficiently. Functions work the same way in programs. Important points about functions. Checkmark functions perform specific tasks. Checkmark functions reduce duplicate code. Checkmark functions improve program readability. Checkmark functions make code reusable. Checkmark functions simplify complex programs. Checkmark functions help teams collaborate efficiently. Simple definition. Functions are important because they allow programmers to organize code, reuse logic, reduce repetition, and build complex programs efficiently. Final summary. Functions help programmers. Checkmark write clean and organized programs. Checkmark avoid repeating code. Checkmark simplify complex problems. Checkmark maintain and update programs easily. Checkmark build large and scalable software systems. Without functions, crossmark programs become long, repetitive, and hard to manage. With functions, checkmark programs become structured, efficient, and reusable. Functions are one of the most fundamental building blocks of modern programming.